The movie is about an Australian Black Ops mercenary on a mission to save a crime lord's kidnapped son in Dhaka, Bangladesh. But when betrayal strikes, survival becomes a heart-stopping race against time. Brace yourself for an explosive adventure that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Hello, and welcome to I.M. Movies. The movie bursts into life with mercenary Tyler Rake. Wounded and on the brink of death, caught in the heart of a raging firefight. Seeking refuge behind a battered car, he delves into a wave of memories that threaten to consume him. In the vibrant city of Mumbai, India, the daring teenager Ovi Mahajan Jr. stands as the son of the notorious drug lord, his father confined within the cold walls of a prison cell. An ordinary night out with friends at a pulsating club takes a sinister turn when a gang dressed as law enforcement officers ruthlessly guns down his companion and seizes him. Their allegiance lies with Amir Asif, the formidable drug lord reigning supreme in Bangladesh, and Mahajan's most bitter rival. Summoned by his imprisoned father, loyal Lieutenant Saju Rav bears the burden of delivering the grim news. Saju discovers that Ovi's abduction holds a deeper purpose than a mere demand for ransom. It's a twisted plot devised to humiliate Mahajan. Fueled by desperation, Mahajan implores Saju to infiltrate Asif's heavily fortified stronghold and retrieve his son, with a chilling warning that failure would cost Saju's own son his life. Saju, his heart heavy with the weight of responsibility, returns to his modest abode where his wife Nisa and young son await. The frozen assets of Mahajan have left Saju as the sole means to secure Ovi's release. Disclosing a potential savior whose services lie far beyond Mahajan's reach, Saju confesses to Nisa that extreme measures must be taken. In a display of unwavering support, Nisa encourages him to do whatever it takes to save Ovi. Meanwhile, in the breathtaking expanse of Kimberley, Australia, Tyler embraces the thrill of adrenaline, leaping off a towering cliff into the unknown depths below, much to the astonishment of his companions. As he returns home, the enigmatic Nick Khan materializes,
rival gangsters holding this kid in Dhaka,
bearing news of an extraction mission of extraordinary complexity. Intrigued by the challenge and lured by the promise of monetary gain, Tyler accepts the proposition. Nick's apprehension grows as she witnesses Tyler drowning his inner demons with alcohol and pills, questioning her decision to engage him and fearing he might be seeking a death wish. Yet Tyler vehemently asserts that it's solely the allure of wealth that fuels his intentions. Reluctantly, Nick consents to guide him to the operation on the condition that he presents himself in a sober state. Venturing into the vibrant and bustling landscape of Dhaka, Bangladesh, Tyler and Nick rendezvous with their team, acquiring crucial intelligence regarding extraction. Eager to begin their daring endeavor, Tyler immerses himself in the city's maze-like streets, heading towards a pivotal encounter with the abductors. Blindfolded and bundled into a van, Tyler's senses heighten as his captors demand the ransom money. Refusing to yield without proof of Ovi's well-being, Tyler remains unflinching even when a gun is pressed against his temple, sensing the weapon lacks the essential ammunition. In a chilling twist, the captors unveil Ovi, bound and gagged but alive, held captive in a neighboring room. Assisted by his skilled team of snipers, Tyler unleashes a furious onslaught, obliterating the kidnappers one by one. Showing mercy to a child soldier, he implores the youth to flee, ensuring his escape from the grip of darkness. Liberating Ovi from his chains, the two embark on a perilous journey, desperately seeking an exit from the labyrinthine structure that ensnares them. In a chilling display of power, Asif, the ruthless leader, resorts to extreme measures to recover his stolen money. From the rooftop of a towering building, he orders his henchmen to toss innocent children to their deaths, one by one, until the guilty party confesses. Amidst the horror, a brave young teen named Farhad steps forward and claims responsibility for the theft, just moments before being hurled into the abyss. Asif, impressed by Farhad's cunning, acknowledges his audacity but demands a lasting reminder to deter others from crossing him. He commands Farhad to sever two of his own fingers as a gruesome symbol of his loyalty. Just as Farhad is about to carry out this horrific act, a sudden interruption shatters the macabre scene. a high-ranking colonel approaches Asif with grave news. The captive named Ovi has escaped his clutches. Farhad's life hangs in the balance as this unexpected turn of events alters Asif's plans. In a twist of fate, Farhad is spared, and Asif issues a citywide lockdown, effectively sealing off any means of escape. Meanwhile, Tyler, a determined individual, captures Ovi on camera and embarks on a treacherous journey toward the extraction point. However, back at the team's command center, a sinister revelation unfolds. The anticipated funds fail to materialize, leaving Tyler's comrades vulnerable and exposed. They become victims of a brutal ambush orchestrated by Bangladeshi authorities, forcing Tyler and Ovi into a desperate flight for survival. Among the armed pursuers, one unexpected figure emerges, Saju, whose allegiances are shrouded in mystery. He beckons Ovi to join him, adding another layer of complexity to an already tumultuous situation. Ovi hesitates, torn between following Saju or sticking with Tyler. In a moment of desperation, Tyler hurls a grenade, forcing Ovi to remain by his side. As the pursuit intensifies, Tyler engages in a harrowing chase, alternating between vehicular and on-foot battles against the relentless pursuers. While defending Ovi at all costs, he faces off against Saju in a savage confrontation that spans multiple levels of a building before spilling out onto the chaotic streets below. Bruised and battered, Tyler's resilience is tested as he fends off Saju's relentless assaults. Just when it seems that Saju gains the upper hand, fate intervenes. Tyler seizes an opportunity and strikes back, using a truck to incapacitate Saju and secure Ovi once again. The explosive chaos of the car chase subsides momentarily, but the respite is short-lived. Another perilous pursuit ensues, with the police hot on their trail. Escaping from the doomed vehicle before it erupts into flames, Tyler and Ovi find temporary refuge, allowing them to tend to their wounds and regroup. Amidst the uncertainty and danger, a crucial call from Nick, an ally, brings forth shocking revelations. Saju, it turns out, is an ex-Special Forces operative, and the team was deceived from the start. Their mission to extract Ovi was a ploy, never intended to be rewarded with the promised payment.
Second transfer never came through.
Caught between duty and compassion, Tyler grapples with an impossible decision. Nick urges him to abandon Ovi and seek his own escape, revealing a potential route to safety. Yet Tyler's unwavering loyalty and emotional attachment to the young boy compel him to reject this proposition. He implores Nick to find a solution, vowing not to abandon Ovi. Overhearing this exchange, Ovi realizes that Tyler, much like his father, views him as a mere pawn rather than a person with feelings and dreams.
More like a thing than a person.
The revelation adds a poignant layer of complexity to their already strained relationship. Meanwhile, Saju, battered and injured, tend to his wounds while preparing for an uncertain future. He reaches out to Nesa, urging her to take their money and disappear if he fails to contact her within 12 hours. Before bidding farewell, he seizes the chance to speak to their son one last time, cherishing a fleeting connection amidst the impending chaos. As Tyler and Obi forge ahead toward the extraction point, a sudden onslaught ensues. Farhad and a group of young, formidable child soldiers, armed to the teeth by the treacherous Asif, launch a vicious attack. The odds seem stacked against them, but Tyler's resilience prevails as he manages to subdue their assailants, taking Ovi with him into the depths of the sewers, their only path to escape. Desperate for assistance, Tyler contacts Nick, who initially expresses disappointment that he hasn't abandoned Ovi. Undeterred, Tyler instructs her to reach out to Gaspar, an aging mercenary with ties to the region. Though Nick doubts the wisdom of involving Gaspar, Tyler insists, convinced that Gaspar owes him a debt. True to his word, Gaspar arrives, whisking them away to his safe haven. Over drinks, Gaspar warns Tyler that escaping the city will prove an arduous task, fraught with danger at every turn.
Blocked by roadblock.
Frustrated by Farhad's failure to capture Tyler, he pays a painful price, losing a finger. Desperate for redemption, he pleads with Asif for another chance, insisting that Tyler has made a mockery of him. Meanwhile, at Gaspar's abode, Ovi expresses remorse to Tyler, blaming himself for the peril Tyler faced. In a surprising response, Tyler deflects the blame, asserting that he alone bears the responsibility. Impressed by Tyler's courage, Ovi inquires about his family, prompting a heartbreaking revelation. Tyler confesses to having a wife he hasn't seen in ages and a son lost to lymphoma years ago. He recounts the anguish of being deployed in Afghanistan while his son's life slipped away, and in a moment of vulnerability, admits his own lack of bravery to Ovi. Later, Gaspar unveils a grim truth to Tyler. Ovi's chances of escaping Bangladesh alive are slim. Asif will stop at nothing to ensure his capture. Gaspar suggests a morbid alternative, proposing a mercy killing for Ovi to spare him from Asif's clutches. He reveals the staggering bounty on Ovi's head, $10 million, urging Tyler to relinquish the boy. Incensed by Gaspar's proposition, Tyler shoves him, only to discover a shocking revelation. Gaspar confesses to striking a deal with Asif, $10 million for both their lives, in exchange for handing over Ovi. Moreover, Gaspar insists he will be the one to end Ovi's life, claiming to save Tyler in the process. A brutal life-or-death struggle ensues between the two, culminating in Ovi's timely intervention. Armed with Tyler's gun, Ovi shoots Gaspar twice, forever silencing his treacherous ally. Tyler embraces the grieving Ovi, providing solace amidst his tears. With options dwindling, Tyler reaches out to Saju, arranging a meeting with a simple plea. He wants nothing more than to secure Ovi's freedom. Saju reveals the grim truth of Mahajan's threats against his family, fueling his determination to help Tyler. In a selfless act, Tyler diverts the enemy's attention, drawing their fire to create an opening for Saju and Ovi to escape. Engaging in an explosive action, Tyler obliterates a vehicle and unleashes a hail of gunfire, providing the fleeting chance for Saju and Ovi to flee the city in a car. However, their escape grinds to a halt amidst a sea of traffic, forcing them to continue their flight on foot. Confronted by the police, Saju finds himself locked in a fierce firefight. Meanwhile, Tyler wages his own battle against the relentless pursuers, while Nick and her team arrive at the extraction point, armed to the teeth. With nerves of steel, Nick targets an enemy helicopter, unleashing a rocket launcher with devastating precision, leaving Asif to witness his plans unravel in sheer horror. Saju valiantly fights to clear a path for Ovi across the bridge, but becomes trapped under enemy fire. Sensing imminent danger, Tyler rushes in, determined to eliminate the hostile forces. Tragically, a sniper's bullet pierces Saju's head, sealing his fate. Ovi finds himself alone, his protector now gone. In the face of adversity, Nick's sharpshooting skills come to the fore, eliminating the sniper and turning the tide momentarily. However, Tyler sustains severe wounds, bringing the narrative full circle to the film's beginning. In his haze of pain, he envisions his deceased son as Ovi arrives by his side, gripping his hand tightly, tears streaming down his face. With immense effort, Tyler urges Ovi to make a run for the awaiting helicopter, while the young boy pleads for his guardian to rise once more. Eventually, Ovi musters the courage to sprint towards the helicopter, leaving Tyler behind. As the coast clears, Tyler summons the strength to rise and pursue the extraction point. However, a bullet mercilessly tears through his neck, witnessed in horror by Nick and Ovi. The perpetrator is revealed as Farhad, who manages to evade Nick's retaliation. Ovi yearns to reach Tyler, but Nick restrains him, creating a heartbreaking divide. In his final moments, Tyler's thoughts linger on his son before he plunges off the bridge, vanishing into the depths below. 8 months pass, and Ovi returns to the embrace of his home in India, while Asif continues to hold power in Bangladesh. In a moment of chilling retribution, Nick corners Asif in a bathroom, firing a lethal barrage of bullets that bring the once mighty ruler to his knees. Ovi, haunted by the memories of his journey, seeks solace in a swimming pool, recalling his conversation with Tyler about the dangers of submersion. As he emerges from the water, gasping for air, he senses an ominous presence as a mysterious figure observes him from afar. And that's the end of this recap. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next one.